just call it the Bathurst 1000, which was an iconic race. Yeah, I drove in that in 1981, 1982, 1983, 1984. The first year we converted a production RX7, which is my original road car, in about 6 weeks. And we entered the race. We got an acceptance, and the car wasn't very good. I think we got halfway through the race and, I don't know, the standard 20-cent piece failed, and we had to withdraw the car. A learning curve severely high. So in the ensuing year, we raced it in several touring car races back then against turbocharged Bluebirds, Falcons, Holdens, so Brock Johnson, etc., etc. 1982, the car was much better, and we were fortunate enough to do a top 10. I was driving with my regular co-driver, Ronnie Gillard, who was also my mentor. That was particularly good for a privateer. These days, it would probably cost you $30 million to get a place like that. So it was standard shoestring stuff. The next year in 83, we also top 10 in the same car. I had Takiko sponsorship, which was a shock absorber that most people never knew. But for the 82 and 83, we had Takiko sponsorship. And we ended up getting it acknowledged as increasing their sales tremendously. But they didn't have the budget to go on in 84. So at the time, I was spending a lot of money with Yellow Pages on my business ads, which you had to be in the Yellow Pages to win any business whatsoever, apart from reputation. And one day I sat down and added up the income, even in the motoring sections of the Yellow Pages, and it was enormous. So I thought, let's walk in and knock on the door. So it was before digital painting and digital presentations. So I had a guy, an artist actually, draw up the Yellow Pages car, and I took it in, found out who was the money man, plonked it on his desk and said, well, what about that? So it continued on, and we had a fabulous response. It was the first sponsorship that they went on a race car, and it probably is the best known RX7 at Bathurst that I drove. However, it probably wasn't quite up to scratch as my original car that I still owned at that time. The presentation, though, was just fantastic. We're known for the Yellow Pages car that seems everyone's got a model of it. It pops up everywhere, and it was quite a good experience. We really enjoyed it. They all went to Group A next year, of which later on down the road I was part of. So that's my very quick Bathurst 1000 experiences.